You're an MBA student.
Yes, I am.
What do you do this weekend?
This weekend I participated in the Lean Startup Machine, and I spent, I don't know, 20 hours thinking about how to build a business with the Lean methodology.
How'd it go?
It went really well. It was intense. There was a lot of thinking, a lot of back and forth, a lot of frustrations when an assumption you really held true was invalidated. But I learned a lot, and I definitely think it'll help me in some of the other startup things I'm working on.
What was the hardest thing for you this past weekend?
I would say the biggest challenge was our group dynamics. Right from the start, we had some personalities that clashed a bit, but I went home the first night being like, oh my gosh, what have I gotten myself into? It's gonna be a really long weekend. But then it was funny once we really got deeper into the material and we were out on the streets and we were really looking at the data, all that sort of melted away, and it really wasn't an issue from, I would say, 11 a.m. Saturday all through the day, all through today. It's been fantastic. So.
Is this something they teach you in MBA school?
They encourage us to do quite a bit of group work, and I would say this type of group work was very different because you're just spending so much time together in such a short amount of time, and on top of that, you have all of these really strict deadlines. Like you gotta get this done in this much time, this done in this much time, and this done. Whereas in my MBA program, we have a much looser schedule. We meet whenever we want. Sometimes we set up Skype interviews, and if a meeting takes 2 hours, it does. If it takes 8 hours, it does. Here it's like, you gotta get this done in 20 minutes. So I thought that was a really interesting way to look at how group dynamics form when you're under that time crunch.
So Lean Startup Machine is making you a better MBA student?
I think it'll make me a better group member. I think it'll give me a different way to approach how I'm forming my business ideas, just because that hard data aspect is something that I walked away with as being so important. I mean, my day job, I do social media, so I spend a lot of time with data analytics, but this was so interesting where you find out, okay, I had this assumption. I really think people would buy this. But then being able to be like, I had 20 people who bought this, it gives you that confidence to move forward with an idea where before you're just confident because it's something you believe, but now it's like, it's not something I believe, it's something I know because I proved it, which
So you're glad you
feels
came?
pretty good. I'm very glad I came.
You're going to tell all your friends where do you go to school again?
I go to Georgetown.
Georgetown.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Actually, the reason I came is
Yeah.
because a Georgetown student did it the last time in DC, and she had a great time. She was actually on Frank's team that won, and she
Great.
told me, you got to come, it's fantastic. So.
Awesome.